Yo, welcome back to the channel. Work in progress, where the progress works just as hard as you do. I'm gonna start doing a bunch of Q&A videos while I'm out here on the road for the time being, as I stack my bread and as I get things going with my trucking career. As you guys know, I went from Amazon. Oh, I'm sorry, let me go back. I went from having, if you go all the way back to my previous videos, I had 3 jobs working at LA Fitness, a warehouse, and I was a bouncer at a club. So it's 3 jobs. And, you know, I got my license. I ain't had my license for like 9 years, believe it or not, because I got caught street racing and I was just, you know, young and dumb at the age of 21. So I recently just got my license back. I'm 30 years old now. I went from having 3 jobs to having 1, which was the Amazon. That's when you probably had caught my videos whenever, you know, if you're an Amazon driver, you saw that series of my life play out. When I was working at Amazon, I was already wanting to get my CDL. I was just working towards that point. I mean, but anyways, I get a lot of questions. Why did you get your CDL? And I'm gonna get right into that. The title of the video is Benefits of Having a CDL, and I'm gonna talk about why I got my CDL. The reason why I got my CDL was because I wanted to promote myself. I wanted to make more money, and I didn't want to be capped out of a situation to where I felt like I was limited to the money that I could make. I loved Amazon. I love it. I mean, it's not different, pretty much not as different as driving a truck as opposed to, you know, driving a van around every day, except for, I would say the real difference is not only, you know, the size of the vehicle I'm driving is pretty big, right? 53 feet plus the tractor. But, you know, I'm not getting in and out of a van 200 times a day. I would say places I'm going all around the country. I'm an OTR driver, which means on the road driver. Over the road, on the road, however you want to put it, however you want to say it. Like I said, it's because I wanted to make more money. You know, as an Amazon delivery driver, you know, I was making about, on average, 1,000 every 2 weeks. As a company driver, I'm making 1,000 every week. So I went from making 2,000 every month to 2,000 every 2 weeks. I'm able to travel, you know, working over the road. You know, you got local drivers, you got over the road drivers. Like I said, I'm an over the road driver. So I'm able to see things that a lot of people are not able to see. Another reason why I needed more skills to pay the bills. Granted, I don't have any kids. I came into the situation already on a good foot. That's one of the reasons why. So now on to the benefit. The amount of jobs that are available is ridiculous. But I want you to do this. Go to Craigslist.com, go to the job section and type in CDL. Just type in CDL and see what pops up. Back when I did do my research just to see how many jobs were available, it was absolutely ridiculous. It's so many jobs out there. All you gotta do is get your CDL. You can work local, you can do OTR. It's so many companies out here you can work for. It's so much money in the trucking game. While even during the pandemic, there is no shortage. We are the reason why the country keeps moving. All right, and I see females and men do this. There are men and women who do this. So can't tell me you can't do it. You can work anywhere in the country. So if you live, like, for example, I live in Dallas. Like, my residence is in Dallas. So if I don't want to live in Dallas, I could just literally just like say, okay, I can sell everything I got, all my clothes. I'm gonna sell all my clothes, all my shoes, You know what I'm saying? And I might get my car shipped over to where I want to live to. Like, I can go be like, okay, cool. I'm finna set up in California and still do OTR. I can literally live anywhere in the country if I wanted to. That's one of the benefits of having a CDL, is living where you want to, especially if you're free. If you're not married, you know what I'm saying? You don't have any kids. You can live anywhere in the country. So this is, you know what I mean? Especially if you came out here young, 21, you come out here and make a killing. Like, literally, you come out here and just take over some stuff if you got that right mindset. I'm a company driver. But later, I will be transferring over to a lease driver with my company. So, of course, the best way to do this is if you own your own truck. You make the majority of you make a lot more money if you own a truck. Like me making $1,000 a week is nothing compared to what you can make if you own the truck. Honestly, I would rather go to CDL school. I'd rather get my CDL than go to a 4-year degree college and make, you know, less money than this. And especially during a pandemic like this, you don't even know what you went for is even necessary for this economy to even be booming right now. So I would rather just go ahead and get your CDL. It takes about my CDL. I'd rather spend 2 months getting my CDL and the training I need just to make more money than somebody who went to college, you know, a 3-year, 2-year degree college. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money in trucking, depending on where you're trying to take it. You can make millions in this. You can make 6 figures in this. You can make high 5 figures in this. You can make it's a high number where there's no cap to trucking. So that's just the pay. And I'm gonna get more deep into that as the years go on. Custom lifestyle. Me personally, I like staying out a month and a half at a time and then go home for like a week or maybe 3 days. 3 days or a week. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, I'm gonna start missing the road, really. So if I wanted to, I can be like, hey, I want to take home time. It's probably not the best place to be right now, but I want to go to New York. You know, take me to New York. I want to see how it feels to walk on Wall Street. You know what I mean? So I tell my dispatcher I'm taking my home time in New York. I'll be there for about 3-4 days. Could you give me a route going in that direction? So more likely I get a route going to Boston. I'll probably just park my truck at a hotel somewhere, and then I'll Uber or take a Lyft, you know, to New York. You know what I mean? I can literally go anywhere in the country and spend time there. You know, Florida, go to Miami, go to Cali, go to the Bay Area. Yeah, you pretty much can customize your lifestyle, man. You can take your home time you want to, take your home time anywhere you want to. You know, later on next year, I plan on, you know, taking my home time at a place where I can, it's the Laguna Saga. The Laguna Saga, I believe is what it's called, and it's in Arizona, I believe. There's also another racetrack. It's a racetrack, and I want to drive exotic cars around this racetrack. Like I said earlier, shout out to Prime Inc. Prime Inc. These guys, if not the best company to start out with, one of the best companies to start out with, you know, as far as when you get your CDL. You know, the process you want to take, you want to go and get your permit before you get started. Get your permit before you get started, which is super easy. There's an app called Genie DMV, or DMV Genie. You can download that in the App Store, iPhone or Android. And what I did was I took all the tests and I failed every test to pass, because even when you fail the test, they give you the answers, and all the answers are going to be, all the questions mimic the same questions in the permit test. So you just fail to pass. You study, and you just fail to pass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I got my permit, and then I hit up Prime. It was like, hey, you know, you get your recruiter, your personal recruiter. They check your work history. Once they check your work history, you know what I'm saying, make sure when you put down on your work history, you want to make sure that everything lines up. You know what I'm saying? From the day you started to the phone number to they can be reached at. And if you have any problem with your work history, like I did, because I had a problem with work history, all you have to do is Google how to, you know, verify your work history. for your employer, you'll find all types of, you know, results on Google that will actually help you verify your work history. You can send that to your recruiter. You know what I'm saying? So just do your due diligence if you have any problems with your work history. As far as everything else, don't smoke any weed, don't do drugs, man. Kids, don't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I want more. I wanted more for myself. I've been driving for 3 months now. I just went solo 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So whatever date this is, I'm dropping a video. 2 weeks ago, I went solo. I want to make sure you guys get the information on the benefits of having a CDL. You know, and I'll say with Prime, the good thing about when it comes to working with Prime is that the benefits are just ridiculous. You get gas benefits, and we also get free showers. We get free showers at Love's. You know, after accumulating so many points, you get a free shower. You get classified as a diamond status. So we don't have to worry about paying for showers. Right here, I'm actually in I'm in Oklahoma right now, far south Oklahoma, and I'm headed to Houston. I have to be there tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's the benefits that I can think of right now. Like, I'm fairly new driving. You know, if you think about getting your CDL, do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Get it. Get your CDL, man. Don't wait. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. If this is your first time watching a video, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. All right, peace.